Wow. Wow. Bitcoin absolutely exploding, guys. And I want to wait for some people to file in here because I want to talk about obviously the markets. It's great, it's bullish, we're excited. But I want to talk about mistakes that I made previous to this back in 2021. And I don't want these same mistakes to be made by anybody out there. Anybody out there heading into this bull run right now. So I was just on a Twitter space. Everybody's excited. Bitcoin's flying, which it's great. It's great, right? It's amazing. But I also want to talk about a couple important things to consider in this cycle and as this is all happening. And there will be dips along the way. There will be dips along the way. You need to have a plan with every crypto asset you are in. That means taking profits on altcoins and every crypto that you get into. So what I'm doing in this bull cycle, guys, is I have created a document for every asset that I own. I have the entry point every time I enter into a new position. I have my average cost, and I have my exit strategy outlined, completely outlined from start to finish, except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't have a full outline exit strategy for those two right now because I'm not planning on selling those anytime soon, those two assets in crypto. But for everything else, I've got an exit strategy mapped out. And if I enter into a new position tomorrow, the first thing I'm doing is creating that Word document and creating a plan. Creating a plan for this bull cycle. Because one of the biggest mistakes I made, guys, if I could go back to 2021, is I didn't have exit strategies in place. I had a general idea, but that doesn't work. General ideas, I'll liquidate it when it 5-10x's maybe, I'll see what happens. Any plan like that is not a real plan. And we've all been there. We've all been in that place where you should have took profits. You should have took profits, right? We've all been there. If you guys can find the like button on these live streams, definitely helps us out. We got 162 people, only 15 likes. I heard it's really hard to find the like button, but if you guys can find it, go ahead and smash it. Also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. We, cover crypto every single day. But I also want to say, in this moment, stay calm. Stay calm. Because it's really hard to let your emotions just go crazy right now. And listen, don't think I'm not excited. I'm super excited. But I've learned from past experiences that staying even keel, staying kind of, somewhere in the middle of all of it, not getting too high and not getting too low, is the best place to be. But yeah, it's exciting as hell. It's amazing. And we've been waiting for this moment. And it's crazy because literally Bitcoin is hitting $56,000 and none of the mass media is talking about it. We don't have peak FOMO going on in retail. It's amazing. I'm freaking excited too, Jay. I'm fired up. But I'm also understanding some of the mistakes I made back in the day and staying calm. My bags are packed. My cryptos are going up. When they reach the certain levels where I've already outlined my profits, I'll take my profits. I don't want to play the guessing game as much as I did back in 2021. Right? What about ICP? I love ICP. How about Pepe? Shout out to Pepe. Any Pepe lovers in the chat? Or Pepe holders? Looking like it wants to get back to a $1 billion market cap. Also, Stacks is crushing it. STX. Love this play. One of my favorite cryptos to own in this bull run, Stacks, STX, has been crushing it. Hit the 3 dots above and hit the like. Yeah, there we go. Hit those 3 dots and then smash the like. Appreciate that. And subscribe too. Bonk is up 19%. Stacks is up 23%. Theta is up 43%. Pepe is up 53%. We got Gala Games up 9%. Cardano's up 6.5%. I mean, everything is running. SHIB's up 6%. Matic's up 6%. But again, don't get too high, don't get too low, and have a profit-taking plan. It's so crucial, so critical. I know it sounds like common sense. It sounds so easy, but most people, including myself back in 2021, did not have a plan. And it's so hard when the market's coming at you fast and furious. But how about Michael Saylor, man? He looks like a genius right now. Buying Bitcoin at what, 51.8 or whatever? What was it, 52,000? Which is crazy. Yeah, we actually topped 57,000. I mean, guys, this started this morning in the United States when Bitcoin took out 53,000. We just crossed 57K. That's insane. Vito, which platforms do I use to take profits and offload? Coinbase, #1. If I'm in the United States, so Coinbase is my #1 platform for that. So yeah, when we hit 53,000 today, guys, that was the first time since when? November 2021. The good old days. Isn't that crazy? The price rose above then 54K later or earlier today. And then during US evening hours, Asia morning hours, things got going, and they are still going. Bitcoin taking out 55,000, 56,000, and now breaching $57,000 in literally minutes. Any reason? Here's what I think is happening. I think this is institutional FOMO happening right now. There is some retail FOMO, but not a lot. Most of this is institutional FOMO. And every day, more institutional players are coming to the table saying, I want exposure to Bitcoin. Remember, when these Bitcoin ETFs went live, it was not going to be like the next day everybody rushes in. It wasn't going to be that everybody and their brother the next day after Bitcoin ETFs went live, that there's all this pent-up demand at once. It's a slow process. Every day, institutions are coming in. Every day, some big player with deep pocketbooks says, you know what? Yeah, I'll get some exposure to Bitcoin. It's not an overnight thing, and this is just beginning. Think about the billions of dollars that have inflowed since the Bitcoin ETF went live. It has smashed all expectations. It has obliterated the expectations for 2024 in a month. In 1 month. That's how much money has come in a month. But don't think for a second that there aren't more people on the sidelines that are going to be coming in on the institutional side. And the really exciting thing is the retail money has yet to come in. It has yet to come back in. So my main reason is certainly the ETF has basically created institutional demand unlike we've ever seen. for the price of Bitcoin. There's no doubt about it. And we saw US-based spot Bitcoin ETFs today posting a record high $2.4 billion in trading volume, according to Bloomberg. $2.4 billion of volume today in the US-based spot Bitcoin ETFs. A lot of that coming by way of BlackRock, Fidelity. And then GBTC, that's the X grayscale GBTC. They saw the smallest one-day outflow of Bitcoin since the January 11th launch of the spot Bitcoin ETFs. The fund shedding just 921 tokens. But I'm telling you guys, altcoins are going to create generational wealth too. And staying ahead of these narratives, staying ahead of the curve when it comes to what's hot in crypto right now, one of the areas that I'm watching very, very closely is Bitcoin layer 2s. In addition to that, AI. In addition to that, gaming. These sectors in particular, and new layer 1s. But the gaming era, as Alejandro's putting in there, I think it's here. Last cycle, it was fun, it was exciting, but it was too new. Now we're getting real ecosystems ready to go. Whether it's Gala or Mira or Beam or any other ecosystem play. And there are a lot of them. And you can gain exposure to the gaming sector investing in top cryptos too, like Polygon, which is going heavy into gaming. Polygon's one of the top 5 holdings that I have. Pixel, another one. This sector is set to really take off, in my opinion. Not financial advice, of course. I'm just a dude on YouTube. But I'm betting big on the gaming space. I'm betting big on the AI space. I'm betting big on Bitcoin layer 2s and these new layer 1s that can be Solana type gains that we saw in 2021. Get ready for Karate Combat. I'm good, man. I might attend. Oh, so there's going to be one in Dubai. I'm going to be out there in Dubai. So I'm going to check it out. I'll be there for the event. But I'm not getting in there. I'm too old for that, man. When do you think altcoin season is coming? I don't think there's like a flip the switch on or off, Jay Prez. I think it's started. Have we seen peak altcoin season yet? No. But I think it's already begun. I mean, look at where altcoins are today compared to October of last year. It's night and day. Look at some of the gains that have been had. Look at Stacks. Look what STX has done. It's top crypto. Look what they've done since October to now. Yeah, SEI. I love that one, JS. SUI. Aptos. Injective. These are some of the new layer 1s I like. SEI, SUI, Aptos, Injective. Oh, and real world RWA, real world asset tokenization is big too. I agree. The tokenization of real world assets is big as well. That's another huge narrative play. No, I don't have the flu. I'm just laying down, so my voice is nasally. What's up, Chris? Do you think Cardano will do another 100x like it did in the last halving from 2.8 cents to $3? I don't know if it'll do another 100x, Jay, but I'm ready for some big ADA gains. I'll tell you that. It's a top 5 holding of mine. What do you think is the next stop for Bitcoin? It's so hard to tell, man. I mean, I don't really try to predict Bitcoin. I just want to stack Bitcoin. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're actively trading it, I think I read earlier today like 65,000 is like the real resistance that's up next. Immutable X is definitely considering a gaming play, but it's more of like an infrastructure play. But I do like Immutable X a lot. So yeah, it certainly has gaming elements to it. When we were talking about individual games too, there's going to be a ton of winners there. You know, the one that I'm betting pretty big on is WAGMI. They're partnered with Immutable X. They're also partnered with GameStop. So I've went over my top 7 crypto holdings here in the last couple live streams. By the way, these live streams have been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't yet subscribed, that would mean the world to me. We're here every single day. But my top 7: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Caspa, Cardano, Polygon, Chainlink, and Stacks. I'll give those again: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Caspa, Cardano, Polygon, Chainlink, and Stacks. Those are my 7 right now. I'm going into the bull run with. Crow is not a top 7 holding of mine, but I own a lot of Crow as well, Richard. What about XRP? Not a top 7 holding of mine, but I do own some XRP. I've said this a lot lately. You know, I'll get more XRP as we get a little bit closer with these deadlines. I don't think XRP's price is going to explode until we get past all of this stuff with the SEC. So in other words, I feel like I still have time to accumulate and kind of watch the news very carefully and play my cards right there. Same thing with SHIB. It's not a top holding of mine right now. That could change. I own it, but it's not a top 7 holding of mine. Jasmy, I own it now too. I own Jasmy at the 0.013 level now. So I am now an official holder of Jasmy. Excited about that too. Bought that on a little bit of a dip the other day, 2 days ago. I own a lot of crypto, but those 7 are like kind of my anchors right now. Those 7 I mentioned. I'm not holding Flare right now. Congratulations to whoever is. They're crushing it. I don't like Ethereum Classic. Just a fan of Ethereum. I'll repeat my 7 for you. Gotcha. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Caspa, Cardano, Polygon, Chainlink, and Stacks. I like HBAR too. It's a top 15 for me. I turned a lot of my Algorand into HBAR a little while back. I don't own any Near protocol. I probably should. It's performed really well. I don't own any Optimism either. I do own some Quant. Not enough. Yeah, I love ADA. Crow, yes. I don't own any Siacoin, but I like that whole decentralized storage area as well. Siacoin, Filecoin, and Arweave. If I had to pick one out of those 3, it's probably Arweave. Bonk and Pepe. Like both of them as, you know, kind of the Doge and SHIB of this next run. I think there certainly could be some upside potential there with both of them. We're seeing Pepe run like crazy right now, and Bonk's up 20+% too. King, there's a ton of good gaming coins out there. I'm really going heavy into the ecosystems, not betting as big on the games, just because I think it's a little less risky. So the ecosystems I like, the 3 that I like, the top 3 for me are Gala, Beam, and Mira. But there are a lot. There are a ton out there. And there are some small cap gems that will explode. I do like VeChain still, just not in the top holdings of mine right now. Where will I take profits on Caspa? My first profit target is $1 on Caspa. That's my first profit taking target. I entered the position at 4 cents. So easy math, 25x. Star Atlas is one that has been around for a really long time. I've owned some Pepe for a while. So I made a trade on Pepe when it first went parabolic, when it went nuts. I got in at 100 million, sold at like 1.2, 1.3 billion. Did well on it. I was happy with that. Exited my position all the way, and then I recently got back into Pepe. If you guys watch my channel quite a bit, this was, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 months ago now. It was a really good entry point at the 11 level, the 1-1 level. Now we're at the 20 level on this big pump. So I'm holding the line there. I'm looking for Pepe to breach all-time highs before I'm taking profits there. So basically, as it sets a new all-time high, like just over the new all-time high, that's my first trough to take profits on Pepe. And I do think we're going to make another run at it because it's a narrative type play. And the volume is what made me get back into Pepe, the consistent volume. And we're starting to see that with Bonk too. You start to see that consistent volume, that really gives you a lot of confidence that it's going to be around. It's going to kind of do its thing. Let's see. PNG token. Okay. Have to check that out. Dogecoin, the OG. I do think it'll bounce back. And I mean, let's face it. How high does Elon want to take it? Right? I mean, that's kind of, what's he going to do with it? Elon can take us, to new heights. I like Alluvium as well, Cortez. A lot of people asking, is Pepe still a good buy right now at these levels? I mean, if you're holding for the longer term a little bit and you have a plan for that, it's not a terrible spot. I mean, I wouldn't go all in at these levels because it just went up 57%. Maybe DCA a little bit, put a little bit in, and if you get the pullback, then you can start the dollar cost average, whatever it is you're thinking about putting in. That's what I would do personally at these levels. I wouldn't FOMO all the way in here right this second, because there will be dips. There will be dips, right? I mean, you don't want to sit on the sideline and wait forever, but I mean, you also can be a little strategic about it, especially if you're in the markets every single day and you kind of understand that when something goes up 56, 57%, usually you get some type of pullback. Top 5 coins this bull run for you. I mean, my whole plan is to stack more Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? That's my overall plan, is to win big on altcoins and stack more Bitcoin and ETH. Some of the altcoins I think that can help me get there: Caspa, Polygon, Cardano, Chainlink, Stacks, those 5. That's like my top 7 right there. I'm looking at those cryptos as an opportunity to win big on them, mitigate risk. They're all top 100 cryptos. They're all probably top 50 cryptos. Yeah, probably top 30. At least top 35 or 40. But anyway, yeah, Caspa, Polygon, Cardano, Stacks, Chainlink, like those assets right there, I'm looking to get big gains there. I have sizable positions, and I'm looking to stack the big dogs. And mostly Bitcoin, mostly Bitcoin. Bitcoin for me, I just mentioned this in my Twitter space recently. That's like my savings account, man. And I will liquidate some of that into cash to diversify into other asset classes, like real estate, like stocks, and like operating capital to start a business. And then some of that profit will go right back into buying Bitcoin for the next decade. You think VeChain will hit $1? It's going to be tough. The all-time high is like 27 cents. So I would love to see us get back up there. I mean, VeChain hit over 5 cents today, which is awesome. I love what they're building. They had some great news, very bullish news come out recently. I think VeChain has great, tremendous upside. I still own it. It's not a top crypto of mine, but if it goes up, it'll be a nice return. And, at one point, VeChain was down at like a penny in this bull cycle. It was 1 cent. Now it's at 5 cents. So it's done a 5x since the lows. Not too bad. Is $400 Sol for you an achievable target for the end of 2024? End of 2024 might be rough, but I think a $400 or $500 Sol at the top of this bull market is very obtainable. Chris, I'm super bullish. Chris Simpson, thanks for being a member of the channel, man. How bullish are you on Caspa? Very bullish, man. Very bullish. I think it's one of those cryptos that Bitcoin maxis could get behind too. Where do you buy stacks? If you're looking for it on a centralized exchange, Coinbase has it. But obviously you can buy on DEXs too. Just go to CoinMarketCap, hit markets, and then it'll sort it by centralized exchanges and DEXs. But it's on a lot of the top tier exchanges. 2011 Beast. I don't know if you're trying to buy it on the DEX or centralized. My Mr. Clean Son, no. So King, most of my profit taking, yes, will go back into Bitcoin and Ethereum a little bit too. But that Ethereum is kind of a shorter time frame in terms of how long I'm going to hold it there. I'm always going to have some ETH, but I might profit some of that depending on where ETH goes. So if ETH ends up going to 14,000, that's one of my big exit strategies of ETH, 14K. If we don't quite get there, I've got other targets written out. It'll probably be it's something like 30 to 40% profits if it reaches like 12. I've got it all written down. I just don't have it in front of me. But with Bitcoin, I don't have a strategy. I don't have an exit strategy yet. It's just, win big on the altcoins, utilize that capital to stack Bitcoin, stack some ETH for the remainder of that bull run. Hopefully we hit 14,000. That'd be great. But also to take some of that money out and put it into the stock market and real estate and operating capital for my business to start more businesses. And I've got figures all mapped out in on my sheets too in terms of how much I want to liquidate into each of those buckets. It's about an even split. Bitcoin's a little heavier than the other two buckets. Thomas, it's hard to know if we're going to get that sell-off that oftentimes happens, that 20 to 30% before the halving. I will say this time is certainly different with the Bitcoin ETF. We've never had a Bitcoin ETF and a halving, right? So we are kind of living in some different times with the halving. And maybe, just maybe, 4-year cycles, we don't even know it yet, are starting to be broken. That could be a thing. We don't necessarily know yet. We'll see. We're going to find out really soon. But Thomas, I'm not trying to guess right on that. How I play Bitcoin is obviously how I said, stacking it. What I'm going to do in this bull run, because I didn't do it in the last one. Stack it on the altcoin gains. But also I started dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin back in April of 2022. So if you guys were here on the channel in April of 2022, you saw that video. I think it was a live stream. Started buying Bitcoin every single day since April 2022. Kareem, I just turned 34, man. 34. So I'm not young, but I'm not old, right? Somewhere in between. You sold me Fent. That's a good money maker. Do you think Bitcoin hits 58K? I mean, it just went up like 5,000, right? Like today. VeChain is Walmart crypto. VeChain is partnered with Walmart China. But they're not Walmart crypto. Have you ever gone down on a man? No, Joe, I have not. What the fuck? What about XRP? We talked about XRP a little bit. It's not going to move right now. It's not going to pump right now until we get past the lawsuit. That's my 2 cents. That's my opinion there. What do you feel about HBAR? I like it a lot. Huge upside, big partnerships too. And some of the ones have not really been talked a lot about. You know, the one with Kia. And then the recent news that came out, the $250 million startup fund from the Saudi Arabian government, essentially. That's huge. That's Saudi Arabia obviously diversifying out. They want to get in blockchain heavy. They picked HBAR. That's a big deal. I like AVAX a lot, Chris. I don't own any AVAX right now. It's just been one of those cryptos where, like, you only have so much capital, right? You only have so much money to put in the markets. And it's just been one that I've not come around to the idea of stacking a ton of it. And I'm not saying that's a good idea. I probably should be, and maybe still will. I will say this about AVAX. They're getting heavy into tokenized real estate, which is very interesting to me. And if they could become the leader in that space, that'll be very interesting, very intriguing there. Among many other things, but so guys, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. That definitely helps us out. If you hit those little 3 dots, smash the like button. That's amazing. If you guys want to share this out, that's also amazing. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that's also amazing. But this is a time to be excited. This is a time to certainly be excited about where we're going, where we are right now. All I'm saying is don't get too high and too low. Don't let your emotions get the best of you either. And have a plan. Try to stay even keel. You know, don't get all hypey. Oh my gosh, here it is. It's starting. Oh my God, don't freak yourself out, right? Stick to your game plan. Make sure you have one and stick to the game plan. And you're going to profit in this bull market. You're going to come out ahead. The people that don't have a plan, which I was that person back in 2021, they're going to come out with regrets. You might liquidate something and it still goes up or whatever, but you know what? If it reached your profit target and you got out and you made money, a win is a win. Put it in the win column and continue on your way. It's on to the next thing. What are price predictions for ETH right now? Oregon. So a lot of people are giving like a $12,000 to $14,000 ETH target. If history repeats itself from previous cycles, we're looking at about 120 to 140K Bitcoin and about a 12 to 14K Ethereum. And like a $15 Cardano. That would be nice. That would be very nice. It would also be nice if you subscribe. Do you think Bitcoin hits 58K tomorrow, bro? It certainly could, man. I mean, At this level, we breached 57. We pulled back now to 55.9. So we're on a little bit of a dip. But I mean, the way that this market moves, I mean, it's insane. Dogelon Mars getting some love. I think Vito, it could certainly bounce back. With a ticker symbol like Elon, I mean, you got to like your chances there, right? You got to like your chances there. I didn't buy Caspa before it popped because it wasn't on Coinbase yet. Yeah, it still isn't on Coinbase. And I hear you. But there are other alternatives to buying assets. And I think, that's one of those big steps you have to make. If you're only buying crypto on one platform and you really want to take this market serious, you've got to learn both sides of centralized exchanges, DEXs, other exchanges. Like, you got to make that decision. Like, do you want to go all in or do you want to just dabble on Coinbase? And it's fine if you want to just dabble on Coinbase, but you can't be upset when you miss something like Caspa because you didn't even have the opportunity to buy it, right? I'm just being real with you because everybody kind of had to get to that point. When I first started crypto, I was buying it on Robinhood, Dogecoin. Then I downloaded Coinbase. Then I learned about MetaMask. Then I learned about Trust Wallet. Then I learned about a ledger. Then I learned about cold storage, right? So like, you're kind of at that point, it sounds like, where are you ready to go down the rabbit hole or do you just want to be a passive investor? And it's okay to be a passive investor and just buy some things on Bitcoin and dabble in crypto. But you got to answer that question. Do you want to dabble or do you want to start getting in the game? If you want to get in the game, you got to be on multiple platforms so you're ready for the next Caspa. Why? Because there will be more of them. There will be more of them. And I'm not singling you out, man, at all. I'm just using this as a learning opportunity because I hope other people can glean from this because we've all been there. I was there back in late 2020. It was so hard for me to download a MetaMask wallet. I resisted. I didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't need to do that. I'll just buy it on Coinbase when it gets to Coinbase. No. Sometimes you'll miss out on generational wealth because you were waiting for it to get to Binance or waiting for it to get to Coinbase. That happens. Bitcoin's going up, in my opinion, because of the ETFs and institutional demand right now. Somebody's asking that in chat. Let's see. I'm at 35K. I'm so excited on this bull run. Nice, King. Hell yeah. That's Caspa, right? Crypto millionaires will be made. 100%. 100%. And we're all going to be right there. We all have that opportunity to do it. Love your toy pups. What's up? How you doing? One-sided buy. Jimmy, don't go. Don't go, Jimmy. Hey, Zach, what do you think of Tectonic Crypto? Rum Runner, I like it. It's on Kronos. I don't own any of it, but there's a couple good cryptos on Kronos. MMS. Is it MMS? MVS? MMS. MVS Finance. Tectonic. Corgi AI, the AI crypto. I know that one had a big run. Is like a debate thing. Bree, what I wish I could do is just bring up somebody from the audience and start live streaming with them. That it would be awesome. I'm going to write a letter to YouTube. I have like a YouTube representative. I am going to write to that representative and say, hey, with these live streams on mobile, allow anybody to come up on live and just join your live. Like you can do on all the other platforms, right? That would be sweet. Alan Humphrey, almost cousin. What's up, man? What's up? Chainlink, yeah, I love it, Eric. Chainlink's one of my top 7 holdings. Been stacking it for the last year or so. Been subbed since 2002. Nice. Been a subscriber since 2022. 2002. Shit, I hope not. I was 12. Wasn't thinking about YouTube at all. I don't think YouTube existed. But I appreciate you being a subscriber, Oregon. And anybody out there who's new, join the squad. Subscribe with us, hit the like button. Be on the lookout for more content and long-form videos and live streams. And yeah, we're here every single day talking about crypto, breaking things down, learning. So hope you subscribe. That'd be awesome. Will Beam perform better than Gala? It has been lately, but that's why I want to own like a lot of ecosystem plays in gaming, right? Because I think there will be multiple winners there. But so far, Beam has been outperforming Gala. It is newer. A lot of people like to speculate on the new shiny thing. By the way, speaking of Gala, we're going to talk to the Gala president tomorrow. I got an interview with the Gala president. So be on the lookout. Should be posting that video later tomorrow night. I'm hoping to be the most wealthy in my family with crypto. I love it, man. That's great. Get it. Make it happen. I'm all in on ADA and want to diversify, but that means less ADA. I hear you, man. It's a good feeling to hold Cardano. And people will laugh at that, and people will like, oh, it's a shit coin. It doesn't move. It's a dead coin. Blah 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 blah. Look what Cardano did last bull cycle, and talk to me, right? And I feel like a lot has happened since then for the better. Whether it's like development, TVL, total value locked, upgrades, right? So I'm super excited about Cardano. Midnight, bro. I'm out. Got to work in the AM. Later, guys. See you next level. Appreciate you, man. I know you're always rocking with us. Appreciate you, dude. What crypto you hold? Whew, how much time you got? A lot. My top 7, though, Alex. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Caspa, Cardano, Polygon, Chainlink, and Stacks. So if you like that alpha, smash the like button. Subscribe down below. Miles G, what's up, man? Please say my name. Tay is that weirdo. What's up, Tay? Can ETH hit over 10K? I think so, yeah. I think so. We got to, that's basically double where we got to last cycle. Especially, can you imagine if we get an Ethereum ETF? Can you imagine what happens with an Ethereum ETF? That adds some big time excitement. Yes, gingers definitely have souls. 100% toe muncher cruncher. The toe muncher cruncher. Nice. Stack up Shiba. Christina, you're a good-looking man. I'm surprised you're not married. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you got any prospects, let me know. I'm on the market. I'm looking. Can you do a video showing how effective or not XT algo is? Yeah, Wyatt. I kind of try to do it into a lot of different videos, and especially live streams. But on the website, there's a tutorial on it. But yeah, I could probably do a full video on it. and just go through a bunch of different altcoins. It's been super effective though since, we rolled it out in August, and then obviously October until now has been amazing run-ups. And it's been really good with altcoins. It's been great with stocks too. Nothing's 100% bulletproof, but I've been really excited and really impressed about what the person I hired to make the indicator did with it. Super excited with it, honestly. And people are making money. That's what I'm happy about. People are using the product. It's working for them. They're making money. Like, that's what it's all about. And I love getting like the emails like, hey, I made a trade, just basically like paying for my whole XT Algo subscription. Like, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, that's what it's about. And that's why like I made it like super affordable. There is a discount code, by the way. So it's not 47, it's 37 a month if you're interested. But no matter what, you get all the free alpha right here on YouTube when you subscribe. And hit that notification bell. What do you think about the SHIB Army trying to get Shiba ETF? Listen, man, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Do I think an ETF with Shiba in it could happen? Yeah. I don't think it's going to get its own, though. I do think there are going to be other ETFs, though. Like basket of stocks, we're going to have baskets of crypto, too. And maybe you have a meme coin ETF. I don't know. That would be crazy, right? Or community token ETF. That would be nuts. Doge, SHIB, Pepe, Bonk, Dogelon Mars, Floki, Baby Doge. Like, can you imagine what that would look like? Like a fund for big cap meme coins. We talked about HBAR earlier. I like it, man. I think, and Saucer Swap, of course. HBAR is definitely a really, really solid play. Big time partnerships. And I think they've got great upside. Stacks to 50. Man, I hope so. Because I got some stacks stacked up. I'm ready. Do you think Doge gets to $1 this cycle? It just depends on if Elon wants it to or not. It's crazy to say that, but it's true. Does Elon want to send Doge to $1? If so, it'll happen. I like Injective a lot. Adrian, I didn't see that new partnership. Did that just come out today? Just made a new partnership to streamline DeFi builders? Was that recent? I have to look into that and make a video on HBAR soon. Get some sleep, brother. You're getting a little loopy. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but hey, it's fun. Right, and point me in the position of where I can start with $1,000. It's a great question, and you get this a lot from beginners. Right, and it depends on your goals, man. I started with 7,000, and I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. I put it all into Dogecoin at 1 cent, and I cash it all out at 7 cents. So you could do the quick math. I turned 7,000 into 49,000. Now Dogecoin ended up going to 70 cents. So I missed out on some gains there. I did catch it again at like 20 cents and wrote it back up to like 60 or whatever. Made another trade on it. But when I first turned 7 into 49, that gave me capital. That gave me operating capital to go invest in other things. But before you really start going like big time risky, even if it's with $1,000, just really understand the markets you're investing in and what type of assets and how long you want to hold this asset, what your plan is. Do you want to 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x? Or do you just want to passively invest that $1,000 into one altcoin and bet on that altcoin for 10 years? You've got to ask yourself what your plan is. Are you planning on starting with 1,000 and investing every day, investing every week, investing every month? The plan changes then, right? So it's so hard for me to just answer a blanket question. How do you spend $1,000 right now? I don't know, because I don't know what your real vision is. You know what I mean? So hopefully that helps. I don't want to just say something like do this, do that. I really want to help you. So I'm hoping like you take that, and anybody else out there who heard that can use that, right? So Jasmine's going to explode. David, it's been pumping, man. It's been great. So the last week or so, really, right? Yeah. Guys, we're getting closer and closer to 126,000 subs. That's insane. I can't even believe that we're getting close to 126,000 subs. We've been here on YouTube since 2021. It seems like yesterday. All the people who I've met in crypto, all the people that I've, got to meet in person, all of the subscribers who I've seen come back for days and years. It seems like yesterday we just like started this, and it's like you look up and you're, 3 years in. So thank you everybody for making this possible. It's amazing. And I literally obviously can't do it without your guys' support and wanting to, know the news and hang out with me on live streams and us navigate these crypto markets together. I mean, it's shocking to me, but I mean it's fun. I absolutely love it, and I especially love it on days like today, where we're reaping the rewards and crypto's pumping and everybody's excited. It's really fun to be a part of it. So, oh, look at this. We got a $10 super chat from Chris. Thanks, man. When Caspa gets listed on the top 4 exchanges and Robinhood, it's over. Top 5 crypto, best technology as of now. Everyone will be buying it at $2. Dude, I couldn't agree more. I honestly think Caspa, in a lot of ways, is the new Bitcoin. Caspa is the new Bitcoin. And I know that's not a techie answer, and I understand some of the tech, not all of it. But I understand enough of it to love that side of it too, and how it's built very similar to the Bitcoin consensus model, how it has a halving schedule, it's proof of work. It's kind of grander plan for truly to be a transactional Bitcoin type crypto that Bitcoin hasn't necessarily achieved as of yet. So there's so many similarities that it's definitely exciting, man. I think a lot of people are going to wake up to how big Caspa can be. And it's not listed on the big exchanges yet, which is crazy. It's pretty nuts. Chris, thanks again, man, for the super chat. You did not have to do that, man. I'm sorry if I'm missing some chats. Dang, Pangolin is up that much? That's insane. 99% today. 760% in the last 7 days. That's crazy, Storms. I'm not familiar with that, but I got to get familiar with that one. Yeah, Ken, exactly. The one crypto that's done the most to solve the trilemma. Jay, we're not at 126 subs yet, but we're getting close, man. But yeah, we're growing, man. We're slowly but surely we're growing. If you guys want to help us get to 126,000, feel free to click that subscribe button. That helps us out. Pangolin is decentralized. So what is it? Lift my mood. I'm not pulling any profits right now. But yes, I have many plans in place to pull profits. Pangolin decentralized. I'm typing this into my other phone, so. PNG. Holy cow. $140 million market cap right now. So it's still relatively small, but I mean, yeah, it's went up 712% in the last 7 days. Damn. That's crazy. A lot of these cryptos that just are fresh on Coinbase tend to pump, especially in bull markets. That's one thing. Get ready for that. Get ready for when things get listed on Coinbase and Binance, they'll just pump for no reason. Everybody's going to speculate on what's new and what's hot. And you look like a genius if you just invest in new tokens that pop up on Coinbase. That is a big thing. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying follow the trend, because that is a trend. Bitcoin is the only asset I don't have a taking profit price for, which is crazy. But if Ethereum reaches 14,000 in this cycle, I'm exiting completely out of Ethereum and most likely buying back in the bear market. Price discovery for Bitcoin soon. It's been amazing, huh? What a day. What a freaking day. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Bonsai. The train has not left the station just yet. There's still time. Do I think the market as a whole will hit 10 trillion in this cycle? I mean, I think Bitcoin alone will hit 10 trillion eventually and overtake gold's market cap. It's just going to grow at a much faster rate, in my opinion. It's a global asset. It's so scarce right now. We're getting ready to hit a supply and a demand shock, like, simultaneously. Super bullish in general for Bitcoin. But yeah, I think the overall market will certainly hit 10 trillion at some point. Will it happen in this cycle? I don't know. That's tough. 6 or 7 trillion? I like that number. Chris, member on the channel, says, Zach, been watching you for over 2 years through the good and bad times. Remember a year ago, we were in a DCA and being positive. Now look at the market. 100%, man. Trust the process and stick to your plan. You know, that's what we've done. I appreciate you, man. And I'm happy for you for sticking it out, because it's not easy. There were days where I didn't want to stick it out in the markets. I'm telling you, man. But I love this space too much. I love the opportunity too much. I love the camaraderie and the people I've met way too much just to give up in a bear market. Hell no. We're here for the long term. We're here to see this thing through. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm firmly aware of that. Like, this might not happen again. Like, this type of investment opportunity might never happen again. And I don't want to miss it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't want to miss it. What I don't want to be is the guy that says, I wish I would have bought Apple back then. I wish I would have bought Amazon back then. I wish I would have bought Bitcoin back then. Wish I would have bought Chainlink back then. Wish I would have bought Ethereum when it was 3,000. Right? I don't want to be that guy. Got some super degen AI alpha. Listen, man, there have been some small cap AI cryptos that have exploded. 100K market cap, super degen. Look at PIU AI. PIU AI. I'll take a look at it. If it's that small of a market cap, PIU AI. And again, guys, super risky here, obviously. Like, but at 100K market cap, phew, I'll start. ML Ballman, thank you. I'll look at it. Because you know what, guys? A lot of people will say, Zach, don't even look at that. You don't know this guy. Who cares? Yeah, you know what? That's when you miss out on opportunities. You might lose. You might throw a couple $100 at it and it might go to zero. You got to be okay with that. But sometimes you throw $200 at one of these things that's 100K market cap and it goes to 100 million. Look at me now. Look at me now, right? So sometimes you got to just, if you have the capital, if you got to take chances. You know what I mean? But they've got to be calculated risks. You can't just be throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Yeah, this is a super degen play. So there's 367 holders of this PIU AI. Never heard of this, by the way. 35,000 in volume today, which isn't bad. So when did it launch? Hold on. Launched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, basically. I'm going to run it through Quick Intel, which is a contract reader. So that's one of the things I do when I look at these new tokens, guys, these new meme coins, etc. I run them through Quick Intel. Quick Intel is a great contract scanner that gives you a bunch of information. It allows you to see very, very quickly if there's any big red flags. So Quick Intel is a great tool that I use. I'm an investor in the company too. They've been crushing it actually as of late. Yeah, they're about to hit freaking 10 cents. That's insane. Quick Intel. They're almost at an $8 million market cap. But anyway, you don't have to buy their token. Use their tool. Their tool is amazing, and they have a free version. So there you go. But if you do want to buy the advanced version, you could do so by owning the token, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this PIU AI is kind of crazy. There are a couple red flags with the contract, but oftentimes that doesn't stop me from throwing like $200 to $300 at something. You know what I mean? If like it's literally you're treating it as like, hey, I'm going to the casino, this $300 is gone anyway. And if you can't afford to do that, don't do that. But I'm just saying. Emma, I am single, yeah. I'm Zach, how are you? Hi from Australia, by the way. Jaden, what's up? Where will your profits go when you completely cash out? It'll be a mix of Bitcoin, stocks, real estate, and cash. XRP actually made up moves today. The tool that I was referring to, it's called Quick Intel. If you look up Quick Intel, I wish I can like comment it here for you. It's QUICK space Intel, INTEL. And you can find them on Dex Tools. Or you could just like look at their Twitter account. If you type that into Google, you should be able to find their website too. Quick Intel. And you can copy and paste any address on any chain. It's like 39 different chains. And it'll give you like a free reading. And if you want to upgrade or whatever, you can get even more info on it. But it gives you a pretty nice snapshot of, you know, what you're investing into before you do. Yeah, Myro. I still own Myro. Made a decent penny on that, but still owning it too. And then Bob was one of my best investments of 2023. I saw that it started pumping again. So that's pretty sweet. I've made some videos. We've talked about crypto taxes before, but it depends on how much money you make overall. If you're in the United States, that is, like what tax bracket you're in. But what I try to do is keep a separate wallet, decentralized wallet, that is my tax wallet. So any kind of money and profit I make, I take 40% of that profit and I put it into a tax wallet, knowing that I probably won't need all of that to cover my taxes, but I know I have enough to cover my taxes, and then I look at the rest as like, hey, there's a bonus for you at the end of the year. But that's what I do. I take 40% of all profits and put that into a tax wallet. And then I liquidate the other 60% if I'm fully liquidating out of something. That's how I do it. Yeah, and holding crypto longer periods to avoid short-term capital gains. Yes. It's 20% on long-term gains of over a year. Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, Megatron? You know Larry wants that ETF too. Yeah, the Ethereum ETF? Hell yeah. Pepe up 50%. I know, right? Crazy. Which is awesome too. Valentin from KC, Missouri. What's up, man? Go Chiefs. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but the whole time when I was out in Vegas, we're like, Chiefs, Chiefs. They were definitely the underdog in terms of the fan bases out in Vegas. There were so many Niners fans, but I bet on Mahomes and the Chiefs. It was pretty sweet. We were in this like Super Bowl party in Vegas, and it was probably 85% 49ers fans, 15% Chiefs fans. The one guy I was with hit for 25 grand. Talk about a degen. He had a ton of money on the Super Bowl. Another guy at our table hit like for 15 G's. I hit for like 3. And I was pumped. I was excited. But pretty awesome game for sure. Dog with Hat up 43%. That's crazy. Where is Frog with Hat that launched today? It frickin' spiked to a 4 million and then it came back down. I'm in at 1.5 mil. Yeah, Dog with Hat's crushing it. What about Frog with Hat? It's basically where I bought it. 1.44 million. It's day one though, so it's basically just the same as where I bought it. Okay, I'll take that. Last night, crypto going high. I will look at that small cap AI one that somebody threw out there though. This PIU AI. If that person's still in chat, what else do you know about this? I'm going to check. Does it have a Twitter and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll look at their website and stuff too. PIUAI. Interesting. Okay. I just followed them on Twitter. See what happens. What are you doing live? You're live. Wow. Hell yeah. You must have smoked a blunt. I did not smoke a blunt, no. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I very, very rarely smoke weed anymore. But I did eat a little piece of a gummy tonight. Just like a quarter. But very rarely now do I don't really smoke anymore. I don't really like it. I like to just chill at night. And I take like the really heavy CBD ones. I don't need all that THC, man. That's too much. I don't like getting all anxious and nah, I'm good on that. Any new subscribers in the house? What's up? Anybody who wants to become a new subscriber? What's up? That's a good point, Ken. Just in general, be careful out there because as markets go up, so do the number of scammers. So do the number of people on YouTube that are commenting, trying to get you to join a trading group, and on X, etc. Don't click on anything in your DeFi wallets that you don't know, or don't interact with anything that you're unsure of. Because you know what? You're right. Those type of activities ramp up during good times in the market. Crypto Shark, it's funny you mentioned Kazuna. I've never talked about this, but I bought some the other day. Because you know why? It has the same, or what was it? The SHIB deployer wallet was the largest holder. And it was very interesting to me. So I did buy a little bit. It was intriguing. I looked into it a little bit, Crypto Shark, and I bought a little bit. Is it doing well? I bought it at like 40 million. What's it at right now? Actually, I'm curious. I'm curious about the price of, how do you spell it? Kazuna. Okay, it's back up to 46 million because it spiked all the way up to like almost 60. Yeah, 60 million. But it's sitting at 46 million. It's on an up and it's on a little uptrend. Interesting. It's interesting. Um, we aren't in a bull run, in my opinion, despite Bitcoin being near 7 or 60K. I'd say wait until the halving. That's when we will see the bull run, historically speaking. It's a very good point. And I mean, if you're okay potentially missing out on some of the gains and you really want to kind of solidify your position after the halving, I hear you. Right, and I'm a new subscriber. When will you visit Africa? Right, and thanks so much for being a subscriber. I am not, I don't have a trip planned to Africa anytime soon, but I do want to go to Africa. Which part? Chris, that's so cool, man. That's awesome. Um, Actually, I will be in Nashville, man. I'm going to be in Nashville for the Bitcoin conference. So the Bitcoin conference is in Nashville this year. It's in July. Um, Love Nashville, by the way. So let me know if Chris, let me know if you get out to Nashville for the event, and I'll buy you a dinner and a drink. If you can email me, Chris, too. It's on the back end of my YouTube channel. Glad to be chilling in the live stream without a bunch of FOMO. Yeah, 100%. You know, we learned from that, right? David, just be careful with leverage trading, man. Your son has Doge, Bone, and Uniswap. Nice. That's a good mix. It is a very different cycle with the ETFs, right? It changes everything. Almost seems manipulated. Well, it seems like it's manipulated because the amount of money that's coming in from the institutions, in my opinion. Wake Austin up. He's sleeping. He played golf today, so he's probably tired. um, we will be there as well. Okay, sounds good. Awesome, Chris. Hell yeah. That'll be cool, man. We will definitely be in Nashville in July. Bitcoin conference is fun too. I don't know if you've ever been to one, Chris, or anybody else out there, but they're pretty awesome. Casablanca, what's up, man? It's your friend, the microphone stand. There he is. Casablanca, what's up? Yeah, once you go through the whole market cycle, you respect it. And you know not to get too high and too low, you know? And I feel so much more prepared this time. I don't know about you guys, but I just feel so much more prepared and ready for this cycle compared to last time. Last time it was just a whirlwind, you know? Marshall, you don't have to give me a $50 donation, but I'll shout you out, man. Marshall Thomas, what's up? The man, the myth, the legend, Marshall Thomas. Jason, thanks so much, man, for the $10 super chat. Thank you for all you do, good sir. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being a part of the community. Hopefully, you're subscribed to the channel. You're here at a great time, brother, as we all are. Did Austin get his LED lights fixed? Oh, they were broken back there in his new studio. I didn't even know about that. Do you only trade crypto? No, absolutely not. I've got a ton of assets for the long term, but I do trade crypto as well. But I have long term positions too. I think that's the thing that people like, I don't know, oftentimes mix up. It's like you got to be a trader or an investor. You can't do both. That's not true. You could do both. Marshall now he's gonna give me 100 for a shout out. Come on, Marshall. When you coming to Boston? I only went to Boston one time. It's been a while since. Cardano, first selling point for you. My first selling point for Cardano is around, I think it's $7. I don't have my thing in front of me right now, my sheets. But I think it's $7. All the ladies can hear you. That's fine. I don't know when I'm coming to Boston. I don't have any plans to come to Boston right now. We making money or just chatting? Both. I'm up 4,000% on leverage with Jasmine. That's insane. Dopopolis. That's a hell of a name. What's up, bro? I appreciate you, man. I don't do live trades, no. I could maybe start doing something like that with this setup. That'd be kind of cool. All right, guys, I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna pass out. This was fun. Another cool live stream, bunch of new people. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully you do, so you don't miss out on the next one, because you never know what we're going to talk about in these pop-up live streams. What do I do for a living? I am a full-time entrepreneur as of January 2022. It's pretty amazing. I love it. Before then, I did a couple different things. I was a broadcaster, sports broadcaster, radio, TV for about 6-7 years, all while being a teacher, a professor, teaching broadcasting, teaching business, teaching communication. And yeah, in 2021, I quit my job, late 2021, after making 50 grand a year. And now I'm a full-time entrepreneur trying to create generational wealth with crypto with all of you guys. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. All right, y'all. Subscribe, like, all that jazz. Have a good night.